And welcome to the next episode. We're here in our trading hall, just sort of walking around, finished up trading with some of the farmers and so forth, collecting up emeralds, and gonna walk around our main base here today. And we got a project that's kind of out here, kind of not. So, um, been doing pretty good here. I added in a couple of more of our little houses here. These three. And working on the path over here. Got some work done on the inn, but it's not done yet. Got some work done on the windows. You can see up there that we got some frames up there. Did the backside as well, keeping them even. And worked on our little balcony and the start of our garden here a little while back. And what I'm going to do, just so you know, this is the path coming down. I got a little pond here, some lily pads, sort of a little waterfall down towards the swamp area. I'm going to I think I'm putting I still haven't figured out if this is the right thing. I'm going to grow one here and see what it generally looks like. Put a tree right here, it'll be a custom tree, similar to the one that we had commissioned over there, but I think I'm going to give it a shot myself. I kind of want it like right here, nice big and tall one, and maybe have the roots run down towards, a couple layers down. Be kind of interesting. That's on the plans to do. I might do that for the next video. Well, we'll see what happens. Been working over here. Nice little kind of garden here. This is just sort of starting off, seeing what we got, some bushes and some of the plants. I'm not sure how I like that yet. May trade it out. I still haven't figured out what I'm gonna do out here, but I'll figure something out. Got this area right here done. Loaded up a couple houses here. Put in some rocks going down to the shore down here, and then been working on this over here. This sort of just happened in a real quick, just sort of resource gathering time. Just sort of ended up putting in the boardwalk here, using the spruce. I got to figure out the lighting. I'm thinking of coming off here with some of the redstone lamps, daylight sensors maybe, or something. But we got a couple pallets of the stuff that we've been shipping out. This is going to go to the port. This is going to go over to Hermitcraft Mesa. This will go over to the market. Got a pallet of glowstone. This is going to go over to the market here. And right here, I'm going to be building a sort of a medieval style crane to pick stuff off of any barges that come in here. And sort of get this all cleared up, all laid down in gravel. Sort of to show the, sort of a dock area. So I'm going to put a crane in here. I still haven't got this designed yet. I'm still playing with ideas. But I want something in here that's, kind of looks like it's picking up pallets and that kind of thing. But what we're going to do today is we're going to go out here for a little bit. Sort of got this channel built out here. And gonna at some point I'll bring this up a little bit higher, fill in some of these holes here, sort of get this channel to look nice and clean. But you can kind of see it out here. I want to put a barge out here. I want to put a boat with a couple of pallets on it, but I do want to make it a barge look and feel. So relatively flat, low bottom boat. There we go. And put it out here, so it's just outside of range. You can just outside of range. You can kind of see the dam area over there. The ends should be right about there. And going to build that out here. So that's what we're going to do today. Is we're going to lay down a boat in this area. Not too concerned. There's our mining beacon over there, where we got just on the other side of the hill, sort of a mining area over there to collect stone and so forth. So. Going to put a barge in here, get a couple pallets of goods coming into our village, and we will go from there. So as of right now, this is where we're going to go. I'm going to go pick up some resources, cart them out here, find somewhere nice to put them. Probably build out a little bit of a stone slab over here somewhere that I can just sort of leave resources as we build this boat here on the water. And it'll probably go down a little bit that way. I want to probably put at least a good 5 or 6 pallets on there and some room, and maybe a wheelhouse as well. So should be kind of interesting what we're going to do here. Not 100% sure what I want it to look like, but we're gonna get there. So let me go gather up those resources, get a place to start building on, and I will be back with you here real soon. All right, and welcome back. So got a handful of supplies, and this is, I think, hopefully my last trip out here. Well, at least for now, to work on our barge. So I did a little bit of design work in creative, trying to get a better feel for what we want to do. And I have an idea, so let me swim out here and going. So one of the things that I'm going to build first is going to be the barge, and then we're going to load it up with some of the materials that we often pick up from the village. So still trying to get trying to figure out what I want to do for that one. We've got, on our dock back over there, we've got the things that we have, but we also have things we want to go and pick up. So not sure if I got enough of this, but we're gonna build our barge out of dark oak, give it that weathered look. So we're gonna do oops, this is where the fun is going to be. Building in the water can always be fun, so we'll see how this works. So, 1, 2, let's get up on here. 3, 4, 5. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. And over the top, and 1, 2, 3, 5. And then we're gonna go back. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So this is the size that we're gonna do. Quick pillar up here, give you an idea what it's gonna look like, and this is just gonna be the barge part of it, because when I started thinking about it, not just the barge, but we also are gonna want to put a tugboat out here. So I've got a design for a tug that I'm gonna put out here, but I want to finish up this barge first and see how long that takes and how that goes. So let me get the initial stuff laid out, and I will be back with you here in a second. All right, and welcome back. So this is the size of the platform we're gonna do, and I'm gonna poke in some glowstone here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put just carpet out here in random spots to get this covered up and get this thing lit. I actually don't have any torches on me. I might have to end up moving some of these once we get the stuff laid out, but I want to get this lit up before it becomes a nice mob trap for us. Oh, come on. So there we go. Man, that's starting enough of a light, and looks like somebody slept for us as well. So this barge is going to be coming from, we're going to assume it's coming from our spawn village, which is a savanna village. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use probably going to need a little bit more. Yeah, that's fine. Acacia to do the trim line on this. So what it's going to be is we're going to use this to sort of just have this as the edge. river barges that are just carrying freight and so forth normally aren't that complex as far as what they're doing. So now you really don't have a lot there. This is just going to be basically it's basically a floating uh, box that a platform that you place the goods on, and then the tugboat pushes it up and down the river. So let's see here, 1, 2, like that, and that's gonna be like that. Yeah, something like that. So that people can get on and off. I need to put on some. Yeah, some half stairs, I think, is what I'm gonna do here. Give us some places to come up and down. How about if we do this? Oops. Let's put it against this one. See if we can get it to. Oh, come on. I have to play with that a little bit, see what I can do as far as getting this framed out a little bit better. Give it a look and feel there. So the next thing we're going to do is come back over here, and we're going to put some pallets down. And I didn't bring any oak with me. So, alright, so, this is what we're starting to look like, and I need to get some pallets. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go get some oak for our pallets. Same kind of pallets that we had over there, which is just basically 4 blocks and then half slats in there in between them. And then I'm going to bring over some of the items that we would go back over to spawn and pick up. So let me go do that, bring that stuff back over here, figure out what we're going to be importing in, and I'll be back with you here shortly. Alright, and welcome back. So, came back and picked up our stuff, and I had an idea on a few things over here. May make things a little bit easier. Well, it won't make it easier to get into right now, but I think it'll look better. And I'll probably have to put some ladders on the side to get in and out of the barge here. But right now I'll just leave this open. But I think that kind of looks better. What we'll have is the tugboat back over on this end, pushing pushing out that direction. I may move it over a little bit, sort of to give it a little bit of angle. But this is in general what we're going to do. We've got some light down under here as well, so it'll look kind of nice during the night, and as people come out and see it. It'll be one of those. It's one of those structures that's close to a base that has meaning, but isn't necessarily at a main base. Those are the kind of things I like to see. So one of the things, so we're going to put on here a handful of things that we bring in back to our village from the market and from the area over there. So one of the things that we do is we bring in logs. We bring in a lot of logs. So what I want to do is I'm going to bring in a couple loads of logs in here. Let's see how well this works. Oops. The rest of the stuff I'm doing, that's really going to be the question, is how well does it work with everything else. So I'm sure you guys have seen this before. This is pretty straightforward, where they use we just use some railroad tracks to look like tie downs on our logs as we're going through. And so that's what we're going to do here. We're going to have logs on here. Looks pretty good. This is going to be potentially a mob issue, and I'm sure that this is, if we look at it, is going to be, yep, it's a spawnable block right up here at the top. But we'll deal with that as it comes. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to build these pallets. So let's see how well this works. Yeah, and then one here. This is how I built the pallets over there. So they're 3x3 pallet, right? And we'll have another one here. And this is going to be another item. So you can kind of walk in between them pretty easily. So let's get a couple of these things loaded here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to bring back some gold. So we're going to have gold blocks on here. With our, we have a gold farm in the Nether. So this is pretty simple to get. So leaving the gold blocks out here shouldn't be a problem. One of the other things we bring back is obsidian. So let's make sure I put these in the right spots, or we're going to be here a while moving these out of the way. So, and there. So those are the two things that we're going to have there, and I think we're going to do one more, and kind of see there what I've got is I've got actually, you know what, I'm going to do two more, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to, you know, pallets can stack, so let's stack the pallets. Let's put another pallet right here on top, and we're going to put, you know, let's put iron on this one. Full stack, you know, 16 blocks or 18 blocks of iron up there. Keep things going. You know, I may come back and put trap doors on this to make it look like more of a carton that has controls, you know, sort of sealed in. But, you know, this isn't bad the way that it sits there. So let's get one more pallet on here. Move this one a little further back. And boom, 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 boom. And this one, what I want to do is I'm going to put chests down. And 4, and boom. So that'll give us 4 trap chests. I'll put that there, 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 and there. So that gives us a pallet of just chests and other storage. So, you know, just different things that are out here on the barge that we're going to get pushed in here. So that's what we've got there. So you know, we've got room for one more pallet, I think. Yeah, no problem. But I don't know what I want to put on there yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that there. And if you guys have got any suggestions of what else we want to pick up, maybe I'll go get some of the Guardian Farm items and put those on that one there. But I also need to come back out here with some signs and get those as well. So that's one of the other things I want to add to this as well, is some signs on saying where they're from. That these are all going to be coming in from the market, the New Welsington market. So, all right. So I think that's it for the barge that we're going to have out here. You know, it's a pretty simple build. It wasn't anything fancy, and in all honesty, a barge isn't that fancy. So, love to get your feedbacks, and any suggestions you guys have got for this this last palette out here would be great. You can leave me as a comment below. You can drop me a message on Twitter at @awanderingnerd. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you want to see more like this, definitely subscribe. But I am all out of time for today, so until next time, this is the Wandering Nerd.